And here we go. Another day for the Kansas City Chiefs in training camp is in the books. And let me tell you this, Xavier, Hollywood Brown, and a couple of other players looked insane. In this video, we're going to break down all the news, the notes, the highlights, the observations from another day of Chiefs training camp. However, before we jump into the video, I want you guys to comment down below who are two players that you are so excited to see during training camp on both sides of the ball. So one offensive player and one defensive player that you think will get a majority of the reps through preseason football games. Because, man, it is right around the corner, and I cannot wait. I will be live streaming some of those preseason games on my Twitch if you want to follow. Links in the description. But with that being said, let's kind of dive into the video a little bit and talk about today's practice. Now, real quickly, two guys who have stood out offensively have been Kingsley. He looks like he is their day one starter. I mean, he does. He is getting more and more acclimated to the NFL play style, and with that, he is getting more and more first team reps. Also, Xavier had a massive day as well. Real quickly, make sure you guys go follow all of the Chiefs reporters, man. There's going to be 3 at the top left of your screen. Guys, I promise you, if you go follow them on X, you will not regret it. Sometimes I'll be looking through it and I'll feel like I'm at practice because I know it's happening on every single play. So if you can't go to training camp this year, go follow them on X. I guarantee you, you will not regret it. Let's get back into the video a little bit. Another guy looking pretty good, or two guys looking good in the DB room, Keith Taylor and Kelvin Joseph. Obviously, Kelvin Joseph being a high draft pick a couple of years ago to the Dallas Cowboys. The man was, the talent was there, but the fit wasn't. He's starting to look like more and more of a fit here in Kansas City. Just with the first team, I mean, he looks like he's really getting acclimated, building chemistry and rapport quickly with his teammates. And, I don't think he'll be a day one starter because they have so many other guys that are just so talented. But, man, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he comes out here and earns himself a role as the DB4, the DB5, and gets some playing time, especially if there's an injury. He's such a good plug-and-play player. But also Keith Taylor as well. He tipped a ball up in the air, got the interception himself. He was going up against Montrell Washington in 7-on-7s, and he's actually been pretty good as well in terms of Montrell Washington. He looks really good in yesterday's practice. Today made a really nasty grab as well. So again, a couple of guys looking really good, but this is a guy I'm about to bring up next that I'm wicked excited about, and maybe even the most excited about. Obviously, you have Xavier, but Jared Wiley has been really productive when he's on the football field. And, they've run a lot of 12 personnel, which means he is able to get onto the field more than not. In those sets specifically, getting reps over Noah Gray. But Jared Wiley came down today with another big-time touchdown, got wide open, got behind the defense, and ended up getting a touchdown. I mean, Jared Wiley, every time he's on the football field, he's doing something effective, doing something productive, and it's really making me think that he's got a shot. He's got a shot. Not to make the roster, but obviously he's going to make the roster. But to be a dynamic player in year one, he does have that opportunity. Carson Steele is another player with this team who has been getting better and better. Now, again, he's got a long way to go. Looks like you have Isaiah Pacheco, Deneric Prince, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But from there, it's kind of a toss-up. And Carson Steele is another one of those guys who is working his way up the depth chart. Today had a really nice catch, and then had a big play after the catch. Some tough running. This is a guy that you should look out for during preseason, man. Definitely. Also, you have Luis Rees-Zammit I'm excited about for preseason. But Xavier, I don't know if he's going to play during the preseason, but guys, I'm telling you, every time the defense runs off coverage in man with one deep safety, he's wide open. He's wide open, which when you look at it in reality, it's going to make opposing defenses so much less dynamic in what they're willing to run, which is going to be, or make it so much more easy for Patrick Mahomes. So, man, I'm excited for that. Make sure you guys do me a quick favor, guys. Hit the like button, but more importantly, subscribe if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And we will be covering the Chiefs throughout the remainder of training camp. Every single practice, got you guys covered. But also, preseason football games, live streaming those on my Twitch. and the film breakdown afterwards. If you want to find my Twitch link, it's in the description below, or Matty Dubs with 3 S's, but also breaking down the film of regular season games as well. Guys, it is free. Just join the family. You guys won't regret it either. So, with that being said, let's kind of get back into the video. Now, the first play of 9-on-7s, we have Isaiah Pacheco ran into the pop of the defense, and he definitely got hit up a little bit, which is, you know, okay. He got back up. He's good. He's not injured. But the defensive line, that front seven, looking really, really good so far, especially in the running areas. You know, block shedding. We also saw another big-time play by Xavier Worthy getting behind the defense on 7-on-7s, and there was no one within 10 yards of him, just completely wide open, 40 yards down the field, torched everyone, looked good. Now, the first team defensive line pretty much took over the drill versus the offensive line. I mean, there was, you know, not many guys who didn't win on the defensive line, to say that. Now, Rasheed Rice did start practice in 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s with, you know, struggling to get the ball in terms of just catching it, right? Bringing the catch down and, you know, securing it. But he did kind of heat up later on in practice, getting 2 back-to-back catches for big gains for Rasheed Rice. So, obviously started slow. Mahomes said, all right, let me get this guy going, and that's exactly what they did. Fabian Lovett is also another guy who made some noise today. I'm trying to look. Who else? So, Louis Rees-Zammit got a lot of individual work on special teams, which, you know, isn't really surprising to me. I think he's going to be a big special team player, not only on punt return and kick return, but also punt coverage, kick coverage. I think he's going to be someone who plays a lot for them, especially if he develops a little bit in terms of being a pass protector. You could see this guy next year take a major step in the right direction and maybe even be, you know, slotted into that Jerick McKinnon type of role with this team. So excited to see him continue to develop that pass pro. Carson Steele, we talked about him a little while ago. His stock is definitely rising according to Pete Sweeney, another reporter over there in Kansas City. Mahomes had a nasty sidearm throw to Travis Kelce. Are you surprised? Probably not. Mahomes to Xavier Worthy again, blew past Brian Cook for a touchdown. They were really trying to get the ball down the field. We saw Jack Cochran get a lot of snaps with the ones with the absence of Nick Bolton, who injured his left arm, I want to say, in yesterday's practice. Doesn't seem like it will be long term, but Jack Cochran looked like he is second in line there. Caliendo is back with the left guard ones. Like to see that as Joe Thuney continues to ramp it up. Montrell Washington, nasty catch in warm-ups. Not warm-ups, but it was more like walkthrough. That was cool to see. And then overall, just a really good practice. I feel like, you know, there's a lot of guys really starting to stand out. Kelvin Joseph had a big day. Sky Moore even caught a couple of nice passes. O-line rotation looks a little bit more solidified with Kingsley and Wanya Morris rotating, but Kingsley getting the majority of it. Andy Reid loves the competition. He's going to continue to make it happen. Nazeed Johnson, Watson still limited, but is progressing really quickly here. The first team defense, Joshua Williams, Kelvin Joseph on the outside, McDuffie on the inside, and then Keith Taylor and Nick Jones on the second team. Overall, guys, it was fun to see today. A lot of good things happening in practice. The Chiefs are only just getting started. Which is it's crazy. It really is crazy. So let me know what you guys think about today's practice. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next Chiefs update, which again should be very, very soon. Peace.